For your starters, it'll be Brooke Dryden for Palco. Number 5, Zoe Cox. Number 6, Shaylee Benoit for Palco. And number 6 for Northern Valley, Paige Baird. Number 7 will be Emily Eckelberry. For Northern Valley, it'll be number 15, Shaylee Lowry. Number 10 will be Desiree Desser. For Northern Valley, it'll be Brianna Salmons. Number 12, Natalie Bullig. Number 25, Jasmine Covington. And then number 16, Cassidy Pywell. And number 26 for Northern Valley, Katie Johnson. Kristen Baird is your head coach for Northern Valley Lady Huskies, assisted by Megan Frost. And for Palco, it's Coach Brenda Lucas and assisted by Sarah Kraus. Northern Valley picked up their 4th straight WKLL Volleyball Championship last week. Only seeing one 3-set game, and that was Logan, who is in this sub-state. So every team here is beatable. It's not like one really stands out. I think Northern Valley might have to be your favorite here at this sub-state, but it comes down to this tournament. Who is the best team today? That's all that matters. Is it comes down today, and who's the best team? We'll see how this works out. As we're getting ready here for semifinals action. Northern Valley looked dominant last week in the WKLL. Like I said, they went 6-0. Defeated the number 1 team in the state, the Wheatland Grinnell Lady Thunderhawks, as they are still number 1 in the state. But give some momentum to Northern Valley. They're still looking for their first state appearance since they've been on this streak of 4 in a row. They brought a pretty good crowd as well here to this volleyball tournament. As we get ready for things, it will be Palco and Brooke Dryden to start things off. She's going to send one over as Cox goes front row. It's going to be set up Salmons and Baird to start things off. And that's how they'll start with a 1-0 lead, and Baird adding to that career kills, as that is nearing 1,500 career kills. If she gets another tournament, you can count on that being around at 1,550, 1,560, depending on how they do at state if they were to make it. And then she'd come down to her senior year, as she had over or close to 500 kills this year. So if she did that again, she could be the state of Kansas career record holder for kills in a single season or a career. So it's 2-0 to start, but it's not only Baird. They got Salmons on the front row along with Lowry, and good setters also to get the balls to their outside hitters. And then defensively with Covington on that front row, as Covington can play a good offense and defense. It gives teams fits. Palco, they rely on good offense, getting good short attacks, and they're struggling now getting to their setters defensively. They don't really have any tall outside attackers. They just got to get in a rhythm, and that's what Northern Valley's good at, is keeping you out of one of those rhythms. As Bullock goes over, Johnson goes to Lowry, set up. Here's Baird again. It's a deep attack, as Palco finally getting one on the board, 4-1. As Hope's going to come in for Pywell. Also coming into the game is number 6 for Palco, and Shaylee Benoit. Benoit into the net, service error. It's actually under the net. Coming into the game for Northern Valley, it'll be Kaylee Hammond. Hammond will go back to serve. And here's Kaylee Hammond's deep serve, Dryden there. It's going to be set up, back set. Here's the attack by Dessert. It's going to be set up Lowry. They're going to go to Baird. Here's Baird's attack, straight down, and another good one. That's 3-4 here in this game. You do not want her to get in a rhythm. That's the last thing any of these teams in the state in 1A Division II is want to see Paige Baird get in a rhythm and attack on all cylinders. It's going to be bumped up. And here's the attack, tipped over by Desert, almost worked, back over to Palco. Here's Bolig, she's gonna be blocked by, it looks like number 18, is that Salmons? No, it's number 10 for Northern Valley coming up with a block, and we're gonna have a timeout as Jaden Smith picking up a big one. Timeout back after this.
Limits Grill, located in the Colby Comfort Inn with its rustic atmosphere, affords casual evening dining and relaxation. They offer American cuisine and a friendly dining environment. Our in-house chef will prepare our specialty, the finest Midwest Grade A choice cut Angus beef, appetizers, soups, salads, and sandwiches, and a chef's daily special. Meeting and banquet facilities are also available to welcome up to 350 attendees. City Limits Grill is the finest dining in Northwest Kansas, and it's a part of the Chance Management Organization where you won't take a chance, you get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
Kaylee Hammond back to serve again. 7-1 lead here for Northern Valley. She sends one over Hope there. It's going to be set up by there's Desser on the attack, and yes, it was Benoit with the set, but an attack was deep on that far side. And it's Kaylee Hammond again. Deep serve, service error, 8-2, now 6-point lead. Bolig will go back to serve. Just over the net. Baird there, it's going to be set back to her. Baird right off the top of the net. Good save by Hope right at the net. Lowry tries to go on the attack. Baird saves, saved by Kaylee Hammond, Lowry with the save. Kaylee Hammond couldn't get to it after that. Bolig back to serve, 8-3 your score. Palco's home crowd trying to get things going for him. Set by Lowry. Baird's going to go back corner, but Dryden there. It's going to be bumped up by Benoit, and here's Desser on the attack. It's going to be Lowry setting up. Here's Baird, far side, blocked by Eckleberry, but Bolig can't get to it. And back to serve will be Paige Baird. She has a jump serve. Sorry, you can't catch that. But there it is. It will dive down right at the end. Hope. And we're sent over, set up. They're going to go Baird back attack. She's going to go setting it over. Hope ready. And there's Desser into the net. Trying to do a little too much is Desiree Desser. 10-3. And here's Baird, hard attack, deep serve, and it almost dove down and caught that back line. I think over 100 kills or aces on the year for Baird too. And a back-to-back service errors for both teams, 11-4 here in this first set. As that's number 5 back to serve, and Cox bumped up, and it'll be Hope giving him the free ball opportunity. It's going to be Baird setting up. Here's Lowry. She's their probably next best attacker, or at least they'll go to the second most. Back set. Here's Paige Baird right off the top of the net. Hope ready. It's going to be back set. Here's Eckleberry to the back. Cox ready. It'll be set up. Baird in. Here's the attack by Salmons. Can they get to it after that? No. Cox back to serve, 12-4. Short serve there, set. Here's Hope on the attack. She'll tip one over, no one talking. Up 12-5, and Coach Baird still intense over there on that sideline. You just like a coach like that who expects so much out of her players. She doesn't allow them to get away with anything, especially with a lead, as a service error again. So another service error for Palco. That's not something you want here in postseason action, as Katie Johnson going back to serve. Jasmine Covington coming into the game to play some front row. And here's Katie Johnson back to serve. Sent over middle, Wells there. It'll be set up and back set, sent over, but saved. It'll be bumped up. Covington went for it, and I think Lowry was coming in to get it. So Covington backed off, and so did Lowry, and another point given up, excuse me. Wells to serve. Set up Baird. Here's the attack. Lowry falling back. Desser there. It'll be set up Pywell. Here's Dryden into the net, and they're going to say 4 hits. And it's Pywell into the net. 15-6. And we're going to have a timeout for Coach Lucas. We'll take one, too.
Keller Motor Company is there to help you find the ideal vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. Check out their selection of top quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs and vans today. That's Keller Motor Company, located on Main Street in Palco, Kansas.
Solutions North Bank, with a location in Bogue, Kansas, is happy to support the young athletic and academic achievements of the young people at Palco High School and DeMar Middle School and Grade School. When it comes to financing, whether it's a checking account, a savings account, or a personal loan, you can depend on the folks at the Solutions North Bank, with a location in Bogue, Kansas, member FDIC.
City Limits Grill, located in the Colby Comfort Inn with its rustic atmosphere, affords casual evening dining and relaxation. They offer American cuisine and a friendly dining environment. Our in-house chef will prepare our specialty, the finest Midwest Grade A choice cut Angus beef, appetizers, soups, salads, and sandwiches, and a chef's daily special. Meeting and banquet facilities are also available to welcome up to 350 attendees. City Limits Grill is the finest dining in Northwest Kansas, and it's a part of the Chance Management Organization, where you won't take a chance, you get an opportunity. Always accepting applications, so check them out on their website at colbychance.com.
And welcome back, as Covington picking up a block for Northern Valley and extending that lead to 10. As Pywell setting it up, here's Bolig floating one over to Johnson. Here's Lowry set up, Baird. Good attack, good dig by Wells, but out of bounds. Telling she just lets it rip. She doesn't hold back on the swing motion. She just fires with all of it. You know, you see a lot of girls lay off from their full power. Paige Baird just goes up and gets it. Lowry with a good jump serve. Bumped up by Pywell, and Desser off the top of the net. 4 hits is the call. There's Lowry, deep serve. Wells there at the net. Pywell bumps it up, and Desser sends it over. It's going to be set up. Lowry back set. Here's Salmons. And a good attack there by Brianna Salmons. And it's Shaylee Lowry back to serve again. Floating far side, drying, and Pywell can't handle it. And a 20-6, 14-point lead here for Northern Valley. Here's Lowry again. Short over the middle. Wells can't handle it. And here is Lowry once again. 4 points to close out here in set 1. Short serve, a serve for Lowry. And a service error. And now back to serve for Palco is Semino. That's Lily. Down the middle, Cox to the front row, set up, right at the net, tipped over, and they're going to go net violation. That's 23-7 now. And Northern Valley looking to close out with Brianna Salmons back to serve here in set one. So we bumped up Pywell. Here's the attack, and Paige Baird there. It's going to be set up Lowry. Here comes Baird. Right off the blocks, Pywell can't handle it. And set point coming up here for Northern Valley. Set up Pywell, and it's going to be tipped over. Free ball opportunity. Set up Lowry. Here is Baird tipping it over cross court. DeSere gets to it. Semino and Pywell sends it over. Lowry. Here's Covington, the big 6-footer in the middle, but saved. Lowry's there. Here's Cox setting it up. Baird puts a good one on it. Semino and tipped over out of bounds. No, they're going to go in. They wanted a out of bounds call, but it did dip in. Still a set point. Set up, back set Lowry. Here's Covington, deep attack. Wells plays it, and it's going out of bounds. 25-8, your first set score. We'll take a timeout. Back after this.
Keller Motor Company is there to help you find the ideal vehicle to meet your needs and your budget. Check out their selection of top quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs and vans today. That's Keller Motor Company, located on Main Street in Palco, Kansas. All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality. First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island is proud to support the area athletics. Check out their mobile banking app, Go Ag Bank, for banking on the go. That's all brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, and Long Island. Member FDIC.
Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area, knows the importance of staying connected and getting his boots dirty all season long. As a channel seeds rep, Josh looks to get the most out of your fields by putting himself in them throughout the season. And now you can put seedsmanship to work with their new and enhanced website features at Channel Seeds. It's the added value of year-round service combined with the elite seed products that you can get only from Channel and Josh McLean, your channel seed rep in the Alameda and Long Island area.
And welcome back, getting ready for the first serve in set two. It's Shaylee Lowry back. He's going to go short just over the net. It works. She came close to starting off with a service there, but hey, that's a perfect serve. Get it off the top of the net. The other team usually isn't ready for it. It'll drop down about 90% of the time, and ace serve as no one even went after that one. I think Dryden thought Wells was going to come over and get it, but here's Lily Semino coming into the game for Dryden. Here's Lowry again, that floating serve. Let Semino goes, set up, Pywell, and it's going to be tipped over. Lowry ready, it's going to be set up. They're going to go to Baird, cross court, Wells there at the net. Pywell tips it over. Johnson goes to Lowry. They're going to go to Baird again. Cross court, Wells ready again. It's going to be Pywell setting up. Here's Bullock. through Covington's block and almost saved off the net by Salmons, but she just couldn't quite get to it. Semino back to serve. Set, Lowry back set, Salmons. What a shot there by Brianna Salmons. It's the power they have in almost all their hitters, and Salmons, Baird, Lowry, they can all let it go, and Covington too. And here is Brianna Salmons, good serve. It'll be set up by Pywell, as it's set up by Lowry now. Now Covington will tip it over Wells to the front row. Pywell tips it over, but Johnson ready. Lowry set. Here's Baird, rocket, attack. Wells can't handle it. Four to 1 here early on in set one. It was a 25-8 first set score. So dominant fashion so far here for Northern Valley. Pywell bumping it up and sent over by Desser. Lowry sends it back over out of bounds. Brianna Salmon sends it over out of bounds. And going back to serve is number 6, Shaylee Benoit. And a lift call there on Cox. And nice attack there by Paige Baird, downs it. And Kaylee Hammond coming into the game to serve for Covington. Coming in is number 10 also for Northern Valley. And Jaden Smith, she comes in for Johnson, bumped up. Now it's Desser on the attack. Salmons goes to the front row. Shaylee Lowry with the set to Baird, and a good dig there by Wells. And Hope sends it over. It's going to be back set. No, set to Lowry. Now Baird's attack. Wells can't handle it. And Kaylee Hammond back to serve again. 6-3 your score. Coach Baird telling her where she wants her to serve it, and there's a service error. Bolig back to serve. There's that underhand serve, Baird. Lowry back to her. Here's Baird with an attack right through Bolig and Semino. Now Wells coming into the game. She's been the only one who's been able to handle that attack by Paige Baird is Riley Wells. Baird back to serve. And it's going to be Benoit unable to handle it. That jump serve will give teams fits. Bumped up and sent over. It's going to be set up. Baird, here's the attack. Lowry. Set up. And now Eckleberry into the net. And now the attack through the blocks. In clean, but Baird setting it up, and into the net was Cox that time. And there's the attack by Desser, and Kaylee Salmons can't have, Brianna Salmons, can't handle that one. And we got a little closer of a set two here, 9-6. Palco already close to matching their first set score in 8. Desser right over the net, out of bounds. Good eye there by Kaylee Hammond. And it'll be Dryden coming back in for Seminole. Hope into the net. Can they get it over? They do. Somehow find a wave. Set up right at the net. Salmons just has to tip it over left-handed. And it's sent back over to Palco. It's going to be bumped up. And here into the net was Benoit, or excuse me, Dessert. Now Cox again back to serve. Wells can, oh yeah, she's going to be able to play that as, Dessert, and then sent over. Set up, they're going to go to Paige Baird. She just hooks one over the net and it'll work. Just tapping it. Sent over that down the middle. It's going to be bumped. And here's Hope on the attack. Baird there, set up. And now Lowry or Kaylee Hammond on the back row attack, set up. Benoit now tipped over by Dryden. Kaylee Hammond there, set up by Baird. Now Lowry tipping one over, and Eckleberry finds a way to get it over. Set up Jaden Smith. Now Lowry on the attack. Wells, good dig again. Set up Benoit. Now here's Dryden. She's going to send it over, but ready. Set up Baird. Here's Salmons. Good block. Back to him. Baird's going to tip it over. Are they ready for it? Yes, they'll get it over. Dryden just knocks one over. Set up Smith. Now here's Baird. Back row attack and a good one. (13-6). Cox gets where she needs to serve it from Coach. Baird right at the net, tipped. And they're not going to be able to get it over. I think a couple lift calls or 4 hits. And Cox back to serve again. 11 away from being in the sub-state championship game. Short serve, Hope there at the net. Tipped down. Lowry and sent over by Dryden. Salmons tries to go over now, and good effort there by Palco. Trying to get it over. There's a timeout for Coach Lucas. We'll take one too back after this.
Business is locally owned and family operated. They know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies. Long Island Feed and Grain is a proud supporter of the Northern Valley Huskies year after year. At Long Island Feed and Grain, they are there to help you with your grain storage and marketing of your grain this year. That's Long Island Feed and Grain of Long Island, Kansas.
The Nelson Ag Companies of Long Island, Kansas have long supported the Northern Valley schools, both their academic and athletic achievements. And Prairie Valley Feeders, Valley Feed Trucking, Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feed Mill, Nelson Farms, and Husky Hogs all understand the importance of agriculture and the diversity of agriculture. And they do support the Northern Valley Husky Schools' athletic and academic achievements. That's Nelson Ag Companies, Long Island, Kansas.
And welcome back. As Palco trailing here 15-6. Northern Valley looking to make the sub-state championship game. And Baird rips one. They're going to go out of bounds. Northern Valley didn't like it. Wells back to serve. Highwell back to serve, excuse me. Things could get a little loud here. Sub-states always one for volleyball. It's such a momentum thing here in volleyball. The swings can be in either way, and each crowd will pick up the noises. The Quinter crowd rolling in, Logan crowd rolling in. These WKLL teams, including Quinter in the Northwest Kansas League, they're all good teams, and it should be a battle here in the championship, whoever makes it for the state tournament appearance. Johnson to serve. We will log off this one pretty quick and get ready for our next broadcast. And they're going to say Palco into the net. Johnson to serve. Sends it over. Wells there. Pywell sends it. Here's Covington on the attack. Set up by Pywell. And blocked there by Covington or Lowry. I'm not sure which one it is, but it was straight down. Katie Johnson back to serve. 7 away from making the championship game. Set up Pywell. Here's the attack over the net, out of bounds. Nice attack there by Boshi, just a little bit deep on that far side. Katie Johnson back to serve. Just over the net, and DeSere can't handle it. 20-7, and a big run for Northern Valley. Another timeout. We'll take one, too.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork.
And welcome back. Johnson back to serve. Only 5 points needed to close out set 2 and advance to the championship for Northern Valley. It's going to be set up Pywell and Boshi on the attack. Cox goes to the front row, backs up Baird. Here's Sammons, and Brianna Sammons gets another kill. Katie Johnson back to serve. It's going to be set up by Pywell. Here's the attack. Boshi blocked. Covington smashes one straight to the ground. What an attack there by Covington, and Northern Valley looks good. They look very good today. I think they're tired of winning that WKLL tournament and then just falling short of the state tournament, especially when 2 of the state champion teams haven't even won league in the WKLL the last 3 years in Logan and Wheatland Grinnell. The last 3 years, WKLL has had a team in the state championship game, and Wheatland Grinnell nor Logan had won a WKLL championship, if that tells you how tough this league is. And here it is, 24-7, game point here for Northern Valley. Johnson to serve. Bumped up and sent over, free ball. Baird sets, it could be Lowry, the senior, to finish him. It is. One more game here for the Northern Valley Lady Huskies and Coach Baird. As we're going to wrap this broadcast up quick, get ready for the next one here on Open Spaces Sports. We'll be back right after this with Quinter taking on Logan for the second team battling for sub-state championship berth.